Hello everybody and welcome. Dennis is here with D3Live.me. This is Open Heart Surgery Survivor Series, episode number 5. Overall recovery and general state of health. This is recorded on February 1st, 2019, and if I'm not mistaken, this is Women's Cardiovascular Disease Awareness Day, so you have to wear red. Basically, that's what I'm doing right now. I got my big red shirt right here from Modus Apparel. So, episode number 5, overall recovery. If you are just tuning in and you have no idea what this series is about, I had mitral valve replacement surgery in June of 2014 due to infective endocarditis, and I'm doing a short video series where I talk about my experiences with the surgery itself, things that I had to go through and going through right now. I talk about medication, monitoring, maintenance, going to the doctors and hospital visits, and then things that have to do with food, fitness, and health in general that related to the surgery. So please enjoy episode number 5. Okay, so I will not touch up on the psychological aspect. I will leave it for the later day. Let's talk a little bit about physical recovery and fitness. I want to paint you a picture. Right before the surgery in the spring of 2014, I was the fashion model weighing 185 pounds. When I got out of the hospital, 11 days later, I was weighing 160 pounds. So 11 days surgery, 25 pounds less, and not just lighter. I lost stamina, I lost muscle mass, and I lost strength. It was not the prettiest picture. I was sucked dry completely. If you know that you can do leg extensions exercise on the machine with some weight, well, I had to sit in the chair and do just a leg extension with just my shin. That's pretty much how strong I was at that point. And then I had to, of course, get to recall how to do the walk, and I had to do with the walker, slowly progress onto stairs. I'm gonna do a little comparison on of the strength level actually when before the surgery and when I got out. So here were my stats. I was able to do 225 pound negative bench press, 4 reps. I was able to do 265 pounds squat for about 4 to 6 reps, and then the hexagonal bar deadlift 305 for easily 4 to 6 reps. So of course, after the surgery, I had to start with not even 5-pound dumbbells. I don't remember where I started, but it was pretty much just my own body. And then I was, of course, eager to get back into the gym, eager to do something, but that thing was just not happening. I had to start with like little tiny dumbbells, and then I had to start with the 15 or maybe 30 pounds on the weight stack on some rowing movements. And then, of course, it was a very slow way to progress. The big problem was that my sternum was open up, so it was healing for quite some time, and then I wasn't able to do any ab exercises because it was very close to the sternum. So my body became very imbalanced in terms of the exercising because I was doing things that I could, and this is what anybody should do when you have an injury. I unfortunately was just able to do that, but for a long period of time. So that's pretty much why my body has resulted in some of the imbalances, which I'm trying to correct right now. So my stats right now are really far from what they've been. 4.5 years later, I still cannot get to the same level of strength, even though I am very much trying, but it is just not really happening. So I have the certain goals that I want to accomplish in terms of the strength level, but I want to be realistic because I'm unable to push myself really hard because that's a little scary. So I try to stay away from exercising that leads to 1 rep maximum effort because I have no idea how my heart would react. So I stay in the different rep range, and I want to be able to do maybe 185 on the bench press, maybe get back to 225 on the squat, and maybe do 225 on the trap bar deadlift, or maybe on the regular deadlift if I am lucky, because it will let me to regain a little bit. But there is no way I'm coming back to the place that I've been, because I have to choose health in comparison what was possible. So the biggest takeaway of this video is anybody who is going through a similar situation, or anybody who is going through a long-term recovery, there is hope, and then things may get back to normal. And if they don't get back to 100% normal, you'll just have to accept the new reality in the same fashion that I accepted mine. But never ever stop improving, never stop working on yourself. And if you are injured, any physical trainer, the doctor, or therapist will tell you that try to do what is not injured. And for me, it was working. I was able to continue my exercising. I was able to continue being in the gym and trying to improve myself on the places where I was physically able to. So it is taking a long time. Recovery, particularly like mine, is taking a very long time. I don't want to look into the future and think that I might have to go for one, maybe two more valve replacements if this one which is mechanic will get out of life cycle. I think the medicine will be at a very good level then, so I have a very high optimism. But nonetheless, living with eye condition, it is possible. As you can see, I'm doing quite a bit of progress. And then one of my personal biggest accomplishments that I think what I was able to do is the grace of the runway of DC Fashion Week season 29, doing some swimwear and underwear modeling. So my dream of doing it back in 2014, when I was almost getting ready to be signed with the decent agency, when I was in my biggest and in my best, actually it happened a little bit later. So pursue your dream, never stop chasing your dream, and if you have an injury, do things that will help you get rid of that injury and doing those things that you are able to do without making your injury work. So thank you once again very much for watching. I hope that you find this video educational and then inspirational and motivational for you or for anybody that you know. So please share it, give it a comment, and then please put your questions if you have any in the comments below, because I would love to address them in the next videos. This is the 5th video in the series. I covered a lot of material, but I would like to answer some of the questions that you may have about open heart surgery, living on the blood thinner, exercising while being on the blood thinner, etc. Take care until the next video.